Okay. With the divorce rates being over 50% in the country, divorce is now a failing system.
Where you getting these statistics from?
Right, because
You
I
and
was
your
wondering.
Right. This is actual facts. Anybody can look this up.
He walked down the
There
street.
there are more divorces failing than they are working. So if we was to apply that in life, like let's just say a car or something, if we had over 50% of a certain model of car failing, they would take that shit off the market.
right.
If over 50% of phones were crashing and failing, they would take it off the market. If over 50% of any item in the store was failing, they would take it off the market and fix it or reboot it or figure some other shit out. But with marriage, it's like we just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and every year it's getting worse, 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 and worse. I was gonna make a list of all the notable divorces because I done seen at least 10 celebrity couples over the past 30 days. I know y'all done seen this. Y'all,
Yeah,
if
motherfuckers
you
getting
follow the Shade Room,
divorced
you seen them. I done
left
seen
and
at
right.
least 10. Damian Lillard just, what, yesterday or today,
That's
just
the
came out, he
basketball
just filed
player
for
with the big
divorce.
lips.
Nah. He another
Oh,
basketball player. At least
Yeah, he
10
does
celebrity
have big
couples
lips,
have
actually.
splitting up. How do y'all feel about this? Is this something that we need to seriously look at, or are they just fucking up individually? Should people still keep getting married even though it's failing?
I'm getting married.
I mean, I feel like you can't compare your marriage or the idea of marriage based off of a celebrity and if their marriage failed because I mean, they have so much more things that they're being faced with than your normal marriage. You know what I mean? Like it's on a different level. So
Right.
I can't be like, damn, there's no hope if Tayana Taylor and Iman don't work out or if is it
And
young?
Jeannie Mai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they don't work out, like damn, then I guess my marriage ain't. But it's like, what again? Why are you comparing yourself to somebody else? They struggles, they experiences is totally different from what you got going on. It's
That part.
like worry about yourself, drink your water, and mind your business. You know what I mean? That's what it's given, and it's like I don't feel like regular people getting married is not going to work out. It's like it's whatever you make it. If you and the other person that you marry is in it to win it, like you know what I mean, then you gonna fucking go to the wheels fall off this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But if the other person's not willing to do the work like you are, then yeah, it's not gonna work.
I feel like it's a lot of factors in like with regular people. It's a lot of temptation. I feel like people feel like there's more options and they feel like the grass is greener on the other side. So I feel like that's where a lot of people relationships go wrong. Like me, I get people in relationships on the daily trying to talk to me. On the daily. That's where your relationship is going wrong. You're trying to cheat with me out of all people. Knowing I can blow your shit up because I'm popular.
But have you seen yourself though?
I
Ah!
have.
I'm just
She didn't see
saying.
that spin around.
Right.
Fuck is she talking about?
Hey, but I just look at it like I feel like people have so many options. People see social media, the girls on there, blah blah blah. I feel like there is a lack of communication now because everybody's in their phone. I
Facts.
feel like because times is hard, money is tight, people are arguing, people are unhappy. I feel like a lot of people are trying to smoke and drink their problems away. And I feel like uh, just trauma, childhood trauma, family trauma, with us not being able to express ourselves when we are going through something. I feel like it's a lot of different factors, and that's the reason why people are getting divorced because they don't even know how to fucking communicate. They don't know how to express their feelings
Mm,
because growing up, their mom and their dad didn't teach them that or allowed them to do that. So
mm.
I feel like a lot of relationships are breaking up because of they need therapy themselves. And I really believe that people should go to therapy before they actually get married and or like a long term relationship. Like me and my boyfriend started therapy in December. It's gonna be 8 months. But if we talking for 8 months and we talking all this shit, let's really see. Let's go to therapy. Cause how you view things sometimes and how I view things is it be kind of off. Is it an argument? No. But let's go to therapy to see if we can come to a common ground before we move forward. Cause I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to waste your time. I love you, I care about you. But we gotta go to therapy first. That way we not ending in divorce. I feel like a lot of people don't go to therapy at all. So you don't even know the person really.
I agree with that.
You
because I
think you
feel
need
like
therapy to know somebody?
no. I just feel like because when you're dating somebody, it's a lot of things that you guys don't talk about, right? Especially as far as like the straight relationships, right? If I'm dating somebody for like 6 months, a couple years, you're like, oh yeah, I can see myself being your wife and having kids, but then you might have two different ideas of how to raise your kid. And then that could be a problem later on. But if you're going to therapy and getting everything from the beginning, like she stated, then we already know before we even get that far if you our parenting skill is going to be the same or the way we save money or invest in things is going to be the same. It's like a lot of things in the beginning of a relationship because I feel like you say, oh, I'm so in love, and you get these, these glasses clouding your and no intended, but clouding your idea of what the relationship is going to be because the relationship is fucking hard work.
Right.
Like dead ass. Marriage is fucking hard work. It is not for the fucking weak. Trust and believe. But if you do have your therapy in the beginning where you guys really are having those hard conversations that nobody fucking talk about, then if you can get past that, y'all make it. Dead ass.
Yeah, that's true. I think we need to start having them. People need to start having them hard conversations. First,
Exactly.
second date. Stop waiting till you already in love to want to. Oh yeah, by the way, what's your credit score? By
Get
the
that
way,
shit out the way
how do you
right
save
now.
money? Or by the way, what's your parenting skills? Like, okay, I already got feelings for you. It's kind of damn near too late to turn back. Like, first date, I need to know this checklist. Like, let's
Right.
get to the nitty gritty.
I think that's a little too soon.
Pull up your motherfucking
Shit, why
Credit
is it
Karma,
too soon?
bitch.
The first date, it's like going and being like at your first date, like, well, I got 10 kids, I have 10 baby daddies.
Hell,
I need to know that on the first
I need to
date.
know that on the
it's just
first
like,
date.
why would you tell all of that in the first date?
Lady, if
That's
you
like
got-
the
Because
second
you
date.
might be exed out for
That's
having
like
all
the
that.
wait.
Lady, if you
date.
got 10 kids,
I'm just
I
saying,
need to
like,
know.
why would you? That
First date.
What's crazy is I stopped being a bitch friend because this is me being her friend. She was older. She gonna tell me when she first meet a nigga, she don't tell them she got 6 kids and a husband.
That's
wait, and a husband. Wait, and wait. Pause.
Bitch, I ain't
and
your
a
friend
husband.
no more. You deceitful and you was a liar.
But
I can't
I'm like,
be your motherfucking
I'm like,
friend.
you're not gonna ever get past anything because always they're gonna be like, oh, and I'm gonna run. Yeah, like you can't just be like, hey, my name is Monica, and I got what?
Nah, this.
I don't think you should give up too much information, but kids is enough information. You should be letting somebody know that. Don't be
Absolutely.
hiding your
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, if
from
you-
one.
You got
Okay,
I
kids,
can-
I can
Any woman that hide
compromise
her
with a
kids
kid.
Right.
is not to be trusted. Because
Oh.
what else you gonna hide if you gonna
I
hide
can
your own
compromise
flesh
with
and
the
blood?
kid, but you can't tell everything in the first date though.
Nah,
like
you're not
everything.
supposed to. You don't just trust
Yeah.
somebody off the dribble.
Yeah.
But even then, I think a lot of problems with relationships, like you said, the communication skills, having the same type of beliefs. You got to be down there believing in the same things. And people that's working on themselves, if you got one person working on themselves, I say the same shit all the time, and one that's not, eventually I'm getting here, and I'm still looking at you
Facts.
different in a different light. We might have both been in a fucked up space and been trauma bonded for a minute. I didn't climb myself up out of that. Now I'm still looking at you crazy because you're not climbing with me.
You just
Exactly.
outgrown them.
So-
That's
Right.
all.
Exactly. So this is why the relationship's not working. But if you're growing with me, we're gonna grow together.
Right.
You
The
gotta,
Exactly.
relationship
you
is
gotta
gonna
be
be
equally
strong.
yoked.
Yeah.
You
So
gotta be
eventually,
equally yoked, or it's not
this how
gonna
people
work.
could be with people for 10, 15 years and wake up one day like, damn, I don't love this person no more. Because you're still the same person I met 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
I done outgrew you already.
Exactly.
So it's just like, but I feel like the drawing board of relationships, you should come back maybe weekly or every other week, communicate with each other without nothing, no phones, no TV, and really pick each other brain of what's
Right.
going on, how this person been feeling lately, how you been feeling, and clear the board, refreshing each other. Because if you're not, eventually at times you're gonna keep crashing. And you don't even know why you crashing. Over some
Exactly.
shit that you done did
a lot
weeks
of times,
ago.
Right.
a lot of people talk about communication, and communication is the key, but it's comprehension is the key because you could talk to you blue in the face,
Yeah, but people-
and that's the thing. People are communicating, but
Yeah.
we're communicating.
But I'm
That don't mean this is
but
gonna work.
if I'm communicating, like you said, to have some understanding. If I'm
That's
understanding
my
you,
point.
That's
yeah,
what she
so-
People
said.
don't
yeah, I
understand
know,
that
yeah.
comprehension is the key because that's why a lot of things fail. I was married to my kid's father, and it failed because the comprehension wasn't there. We wasn't understanding what we were saying. We was talking all the time. We living together. We always chopping it up. We expressing ourselves. I'm letting you know how I feel, letting you know that hurt my feelings, but you're not understanding though. So
Question.
none of that matters.
Who
Right.
filed for divorce?
I did.
Why?
Irreconcilable differences.
She was tired of that nigga not understanding.
Okay, see, because this.
But did she take every route, like you said? Did y'all go to therapy? Did you do this? Did you do that? To
No,
really-
I didn't mention therapy. I only think I only think therapy is going to work if both people want to go to therapy. There's a lot of
Right.
people that don't even believe in therapy. So if you're going just to go because I'm asking you to go, I don't think you're going to get all the benefits.
Have
from
you
it.
been remarried since?
No, it just got finalized a couple years ago.
Okay, okay.
So no.
But see, because statistics, women file 80% of divorces.
Right.
Men and 90% when they're educated. So men rarely ever file divorce. If a man files for divorce, you did some shit that you can't turn back from.
Right.
But I believe the divorce rates would go down if we did a few things. One, stop letting women weaponize the court system. So remove alimony. Remove them being able to use the child as a pawn. Remove child support without proof of him being an actual deadbeat. Don't just because, oh, he makes more money than her and she got the kids, so he got to pay. Like, no, if she can't support the kids, guess what? Kids go with dad because he can support until mom can figure it out. So I believe remove the financial benefits of divorce and a lot less women will file for divorce because there will be no motive. It's like, we got to figure this shit out. I'm not getting no paycheck at the end of this. I got to fend for myself now. Fuck. A lot of women is like, okay, I'm going to leave. I'm going to take half his shit, his pension. I'm going to get the kids. I got child support on top of that. Like, that's another paycheck for them on top of their job. So they're at the first little incident, they out of there. This is why they're filing at 80% and men are not.
Love is weak nowadays.
You know what I'm saying? Remove all of that and marriage will go up. And I also believe, man, we might got to start doing this shit like sports contracts. All right, this is a 5-year contract for this marriage. After 5 years, we might have to sit down
Revisit.
and revisit these terms.
No, but why,
Hold on,
why
hold
not?
on.
Hey, you know, it's crazy
Oh,
that
why
you-
not though?
Hey,
But
nah,
why
it's-
not?
I'm just saying,
Wait, pause.
you leave
Hey.
with your shit, I leave with my shit.
Why did
What
I
we
see
doing?
that on Instagram where somebody was like, every year you have to get your car renewed? Why can't you do that with your marriage and be like, do we want to go ahead and continue with this?
But it's
Listen,
crazy. But it's
you know what I
crazy.
mean?
I think part of that, what you're saying, is good. But at the same time, they need to change all that when they be like, oh, for better, for worse, and all that, because people don't be standing on that shit.
No.
Hell
I'm
no.
gonna be I plan on being with you for a lifetime. In 3 years, you left me. Like, come on now. Like,
That part.
I
don't
think
mean
they
that
need to
anymore.
change X and Y and Z to like, I need you to do this for the whole time I'm with you, and you need to do this for the whole time I'm with you. And that's what we're gonna
Wait
agree
a
on.
minute.
But that's what it's gonna be, because if the moment a man stops doing certain things, the woman's feelings change. When her feelings change, she's ready to bounce.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, and they don't sit through that. So I feel like I say, if the man is not doing what he said he was gonna do, then okay, you get up out of there for whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, you need to check yourself first before you check somebody else's backyard. Make sure you doing everything in your pocket as a woman before you ready to leave that man, because men don't just act a certain way. We might not say shit, but a man will move depending when that lady switches up. Even though a man stays how he is, 9 times out of 10, that woman won't switch up. But it's variables to everything.
I'm gonna say this too though. Stop marrying for love. That is the most bullshit reason to get married. Because anybody that been in a long-term relationship know for a fact you're gonna fall in and out of love while you in that motherfucker. You're gonna wake up one day, you're gonna hate this motherfucker guts, then that's gonna fade and you're gonna be in love again. But the thing with people today is they don't give that chance to fade. It's when I fall out of love, I'm gone. Oh my God, we ain't in love no more. We grew apart. No, y'all just in a phase and y'all need to figure that shit out. This is why last episode I was saying we got to figure out this program. So when you meet this man, his program got to make sense. Like, oh yeah, well, I can leave my kids with this. They're gonna be successful following us on this program, because love ain't gonna pay the fucking bills.
Right.
You gonna fall in and out of love. You gonna see another nigga that's taller with more money. He gonna see a bitch that look better than you with a fatter ass. None of that shit gonna mean nothing. That program, that's what it means. Marriage is literally a business. Love come last. Like you said, well, if I'm around a person long enough, I can learn to start liking things. But if you got in it for the wrong reason, love, and you don't love them no more, now what's keeping you there? Nothing. Your ass gonna be out of there. You're gonna be one of them 80% that file a divorce and be single forever.
I think even the idea of the love shit is what was fucking people up too. Everybody think love is, oh, I feel this way for this person, and I love that person. Like, I don't mean shit. Motherfuckers be loving motherfuckers and still doing whatever the fuck they want to do.
That part.
So I think it's more of the actions that you're doing is showing the love. That loyalty is showing the love. You know what I mean? That's where you're gonna find the strength, like you said, in them hard times where it ain't good. I'm not feeling you right now, whatever the case may be. You thug it through all that. Of course, you're gonna love somebody over time. Like, this motherfucker been rocking with me. I already
Mhm.
fuck with this person. I don't care how I'm feeling. It ain't no, I could be feeling off today, off tomorrow. But this my nigga right here. So I'm fucking with her heavy. So I think that's the different concept of, like you say, looking for feelings of it.
Let me ask y'all this, because this is my personal belief. I believe relationships will never be the same as long as social media exists. With social media and women now getting their egos overinflated with likes and dopamine hits from the likes and the views and the attention and the DMs. It's like they ain't putting up with nothing. They ain't fighting for nothing. Back in the day, if you and your man got into it, it was no Instagram where you can go make yourself feel better by posting a thirst trap and 100 niggas in there telling you how good you look. Y'all had to sit in that house and figure that shit out. Or you go to your sister's house, man, this nigga wooty bam. Bitch, you better go home and figure that out. Y'all got them kids at home. Now, they like, bitch, you better get out here. These niggas out here flying us out and this and that. So social media is literally killing relationships. It literally has a divide between men and women because you got all these bitter ass bitches and all these bitter ass niggas saying how they hate the other side, and the people in relationships caught up in the middle. I feel like every 6 months, social media need to shut down for 30 days. For everybody. Like Instagram gone, Twitter gone, Facebook gone, YouTube gone, back to the real world for 30 days. Reset that fucking counter in your brain or whatever you want to call it. Get rid of all that overload of dopamine. Get in touch with the real world. I believe that'll help people more. But how y'all feel about that?
I agree with the social media stuff because we got low key the best of both worlds because we dealt with it before and we dealt with it now, like when it was good, or women to go out and you appreciate women for who they were, even before just the all the bodies, because you appreciate a skinny woman for being skinny, a thick woman for being thick. And the attention that they get stepping outside is not the same, like you said, as being stuck on the damn app all day. I feel like that's part of fucking shit up, but I feel like too many people in your relationship is fucking shit up. You run into all your different friends who relationships ain't even afloat, and you getting all this advice from them. Or you could be getting advice from somebody in a relationship, but their relationship on fucked up terms. Now they're giving you advice through a lens that's fucked up already, and you're going to run with that, and they don't even know your man or your woman, and you're taking that advice and running with it thinking that's going to work when they don't even know what type of man that you dealing with really. They going off of what you saying, and your shit going to be tainted anyway because you never going to take accountability for your actions. You just going to say what he doing and all this other shit. So keep people out your relationship, I believe. If you can't figure it out with who you dealing with, then that's a problem in itself.
That
Bars.
part. Shit, people ain't never even see my nigga on Instagram. They think I don't even got a boyfriend. Guess what? It's none of your motherfucking business. Cause people be like, "Oh, you don't push your boyfriend? Why? So you can slide in his DM, bitch, try to get the nigga I got?" I don't think so. He don't. I see the pages that he follow, and they just all workout pages. I'm not worried. I feel like cause he's older, he's not worried about Instagram. He's kind of like, unless I'm making money off of it, I'm really not worried about it. I also feel like people who need validation on the internet is lame as fuck and need
Facts.
therapy, like real therapy, because these are strangers. These people don't know you, and they hype the ugliest bitches up. Like your face look like a foot, but you got a fat ass. Your belly button is dying, but you have a fat ass. Your hair looks like it's falling off, like the wig is sliding back, but you got a fat ass. So I'm gonna hype you up, and that's crazy. Like they hyping up the wrong women. And I also feel like it's making them feel like they could, like I said, give too many options. Oh well, this nigga on the internet said I look good. Fuck this nigga at home that's been treating me good. This nigga on the internet that got the cars in and they said I look good. I'm gonna let him fly me out. That nigga with the cars in this and that got 10 other bitches. He just wanna fuck. He's not worried about you. Bitch, you should have stayed in the pool that you was in because this pool out here got pee in it. Is people's bullshit. So it's too many options.
I think women are so fucked up too of thinking that them likes or that because a nigga want to fuck you. But how many
Nothing.
yeah, no, but exactly. But women never flex about how they can keep a man. Ain't too many women out here flexing talking about how they still got their man over years and years.
Facts.
All they talk about is that, oh, this nigga was in my DM, this nigga that, y'all in y'all group chats talking about getting fucked, but y'all out here looking goofy. But that's the deep part of it.
Gang goofy.
Ladies, this, I don't understand how women don't get this. Women will be like, oh, this guy hyping me up. My dude, he don't even hype me up like that no more. This man never fucked you. This man don't got to deal with your bullshit. This man don't got to smell your fucking farts. This man don't got to deal with your mood swings. This man just see a woman he never seen before and a woman he never fucked before. Trust me, after he fucked, all that allure is gone. It's like a bull seeing red. He just see red. Once he get that post-nut clarity, trust me, you gonna wish you never left your nigga. Because he's not finna put up with none of that. Y'all don't understand that though. Nigga gonna tell you anything to fuck. Anything.
He's hyping you, got you wide open, and you thinking, oh, this nigga just want me or he want that.
No,
but they're happy with that, like you said, that validation, that little dopamine hit for a minute. He think you look like something, and you know you don't really look like nothing. So now you feeling good, and now the gas then got you to open them legs. You know
Post nut clarity is a motherfucker. You gonna look like Beyonce before I fuck, after I fuck. I'm noticing everything. Like, wait a minute, is that bitch left ear bigger than the right? Like, niggas starting to notice everything. Like, hold on, that bitch missing the side tooth.
What's crazy?
I'm gonna start to notice everything.
I don't be like for a long time. Like, I didn't like when people used to just look at me for a long time. Like, you know how you be talking in the car and then you driving and the person just looking at you like, bitch, look at the road. Why is you just looking at me? I feel like they picking out all my little flaws. Like look at this.
You ever seen that meme? It's like,
it don't bother me. I just don't like people staring at me like
but
that.
because you talking, so they looking at you, but you looking at the road. But I would be like, what this bitch looking at? Like, bitch, what, I got a booger or something? Why you just staring at me?
Nah, it's like that meme.
What you
like,
talking?
you notice when you ever just sit back and notice your girl kind of ugly?
Right, exactly. Like,
what are you doing?
Or like somebody like, hey, let me see a picture of your girl. You going through like, damn, I can't find a good one at all.
Right?
This bitch whooped on my nigga whooped on every picture. Like, fuck.
Right. Like, let me go to her Instagram.
Nah, on the set, but what else I got right here? Let me see.
I gotta pee.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, bye.
They want to see that ass anyway. Oh, okay. Let me ask y'all this, because this is the crazy shit to me. Why do women claim to want the good guy, then cheat or leave once they get him? I say if you give a woman perfection, peaceful, the world, in return, she's gonna give you infidelity. Can y'all explain that? Because women, I just literally today seen a woman say, man, we're all the good guys that just like walks on the beach or walks in the park and buy flowers every Friday. I said, he's there. You just ignoring him for the nigga that's gonna make you a single mom.
I guess that circles back to the social media, because I'm like, you want what's fake. Because I'm like, if you weren't caught up on what's on social media or what everybody else is doing, then you probably would be like, oh, I got a good nigga at home. So, I mean, social media fake anyways. It's for entertainment. Like, to me, you go in there and be like, oh, look at what Susie did. That's funny. And then you get the fuck off. Like, who stays on social media and be like, oh, wait, she got a big house. I need a big house too. Like, who does that? Like, what?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You would be
And it might be because I'm older. I don't know. But I don't get caught up in that shit. Like, because it's like Catfish. That y'all seen Catfish. And I'm like, I be so stunned, like, Catfish still, people getting Catfish still, but that shit fake as fuck. Like Catfish.
Oh, damn, we got like 3 minutes. Go ahead. How you feel about that, though? Why do women claim to want the good guy, get him, fuck him over for the bad guy? Once the bad guy fuck him over, now you want the good guy?
I don't know. I can't say. I have a great man in my life. We just made 2 years. He's a good guy. I've never had one like him.
Will you mic up a little bit?
I've never had one like him. I've always dated like ones that's kind of rough around the edges.
Yeah.
And I think he was at one point, but now he's about to be 55. So his life is totally different now. And I love where I'm at with him. I absolutely love it. He's not into social media. I am. I'm going to post. He love what I post. He think it's funny. We read memes together, shit like that. But he's a great man.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know why they do it. I'm not doing it. That's all I know.
It's because they get caught up in social media.
Yeah.
No, for real. It's like keeping up with the Joneses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you want what everybody else has instead of appreciating what you have at home. Like she said, grass is not always greener on the other side.
At
You
all.
think it is.
At all.
It's a facade. And once you go up to it, you be like, damn, it's not even really green.
Right.
It's like a little green, but where I was coming from, it looked green. Nah.
When I just really quick, when I first got with my dude, when he was first interested in me, I wasn't interested in him. So he has alopecia. When I first met him, I didn't know that. I just thought because he got the little treatment, I just thought like he was a weirdo, like painting shit on. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool. He just kept going. So I'm like, I'm gonna give him my number because he just seemed like the type of dude. If I give him a fake number, he gonna call right now. So I'm like, I'm just gonna give him my number. He gonna call him, ignore him. And so I did that. I gave him my number. He was hitting me up. I didn't answer. Then he started texting me. Then he started texting me funny shit. And I think I was bored one day. So I think I just looked at my phone and something he texted me. And it was funny and I laughed. And so I responded. Then he sent something else that was funny. And I kept responding. And I'm like, damn, he kind of cool. I'm like, let me just see what he looked like in person. Maybe I was tripping that day. So he had been asking me out. I finally went out to eat with him. And as soon as I seen him, I was like, nah, it's over. But that whole conversation was so dope. He was so funny, so friendly, so kind, so warm. Like, I'm talking about when I say been with that nigga ever since that day, nobody else mattered from that day on. And it's crazy because I look at him now like he the finest nigga in the world. I don't give a fuck about. I don't see what everybody else see. He the finest nigga in the world because of how he treats me and just the kind of man he is.
See,
That's all that
see,
matters.
but
That's
but
all that
so
I
matters.
just said that
amazing.
last episode.
awesome.
All
We
that
was
fucking
talking about
matters.
that of, hey, you sometimes you got to be persistent. Don't give up on that first no.
Yeah.
Remember, I was just saying that. Like some women is like that. They tell you no, you might gotta, hey, hold on, I really want this job,
Yeah,
bitch.
I'm
You
so glad he
playing?
did. I promise you, I'm glad he
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
All right.
That's all that matters, really.
See, I didn't want to end it till you came back.
Okay.
You feel me? Because you didn't get to put no input on that. So I'm gonna ask this
Understood.
last one. Well, I'm gonna actually give some advice to the fellas, right? Because I see a lot of men out there fucking up. Like a relationship will never last if the man loves the woman more than the woman loves the man. If you love your woman more than she loves you, that shit's not gonna last. She has to love you way more than you love her. She has to actually know in the back of her mind you will walk away no matter how much you love her. If she knows you will never leave her no matter what, stop telling women, oh, I'll never leave you no matter what. You're fucking up, bro, because she knows in the back of her mind, I could do whatever and this nigga's not going nowhere. That's going to get you left. Trying to give your woman the perfect relationship, the world, that is going to get you left, bro. Focus on your purpose, provide it for your family. Make sure you look like a superhero in her eyes. So you might got to do some shit that she cannot do. Do some manly shit like, oh damn, I got a solid nigga. Like she said, I look at my nigga like he everything. But if you're the nigga looking at her like that, and she gonna be like, hold on, you bitch ass nigga, like trust me. I know it sounds crazy. She has to love you more than you love her, and she has to know I'll leave your black ass if you ever get out of line. If you ever disrespect me, I don't give a fuck how much I love you. I'm out of here. She gotta know that. But
Yeah.
I think that's great advice.
My
Bam.
boyfriend has told me that. He said, I know you could be a little feisty. He was like, but remember, I've been married before. He was like, so certain shit I'm not going for. Because I'm not going for domestic violence. You hit me, I'm gone. I love you, but I'm not putting up with that. Like, it's certain shit I'm not going for, and that's just it. I love him to death, and I think I do love him more than he loved me. Yeah,
absolutely, it gotta be that way.
yeah, I think so.